Norway 3, Whiskey Bravo Sierra.
Norway 3, come back with the rest of the call sign.
Yeah, Whiskey Bravo Sierra, Chuck in Maryland.
Roger, Chuck, what radio is running, sir?
It's FLEX-6300.
Alrighty, tell me about your antenna system.
It's a Mosley TA33 mic with the KR40 rotatable dipole kit for 40 meters at about 55 feet.
Roger, Chuck, I'm hearing just a little bit of distortion, I think. I'm not sure exactly where it's coming from, but it's not major, but it is just a little grumbling down in there somewhere. Roger?
Roger.
All right, you're going to have to talk to me just a little bit there. Tell me about your antenna, Roger.
Yeah, like I said, it's a Mosley TA33 mic at about 55 feet. It's basically a rotatable dipole kit that connects to the tri-bander and doesn't have any gain, a little bit of directivity.
Roger. Well, you could use a little fattening if you would be interested.
All right.
Starts with your compressor. Engage your compressor at about a 3.
All right, compression's on.
Talk to me for a minute.
All right, this is Norway 3, Whiskey Bravo Sierra.
Alrighty, now go to your ALC meter with mic gain in hand and adjust your ALC meter to where you're running mid-scale to 2/3.
What I'm at right now, so it's about, I don't know, peaking about negative 10 on the dB, and the compression is just about, I don't know, about negative 20.
Roger. Now you have what I call a peaky voice, and that is that you sometimes stab at words at about twice the level, the peak level of any of the words that came before or after that. So what I want you to do is get into a situation where you monitor your watt meter. Put your watt meter on the PEP mode so it moves fairly quick, and watch your watt meter, and you know where the sweet spot is on your watt meter. Well, by your voice, try to keep that meter reading at that place. Now you have to increase your speed just a little bit, but the primary thing is to make your words keep that meter exactly in the sweet spot. Roger?
Okay, yep, let's see, it's about, well, it peaks about anywhere from 80 to a little over 100 watts. But if I talk about like this, it stays about the same. Sometimes peaking a little bit more than other times over.
Roger. Well, that sweet spot is on the upper side of that reading, and that's where you want to keep that meter. So it involves the tempo of your speech to some degree, but more than that, it revolves around the peaks of your words. So you want to keep your words, try to keep your words at the same peak level, as you speak. That's the real secret, and that is even faster than that compressor. As far as trying to keep those words at the same spot, velocity-wise, peak-wise, Roger?
Thank you. So I can also trim it, because I transmit the equalization on here, so I can probably work on it with that too there.
Roger, I wish I had just a little bit better signal on you. There comes a time where noise is, when you're looking at a spectrum analyzer, if there's a lot of noise in there, it's hard to tell whether I'm actually seeing your voice or the noise. But as near as I can tell, I think you need a little more bottom end to broaden your audio out some, Roger?
Okay. All right. Well, I turned up the bottom end a little bit. 60 hertz here, so bring up the 125. Well, anyway, this is CHUCK-N3WBS. I know you probably want to sign off. It's 5:01 p.m. here Eastern Time. And I appreciate you coming back to me and giving some feedback there. Have yourself a good evening and a good weekend to come. This is N3 WBS, Lower Slower, Eastern Shore, Maryland.
Roger. Come back one more time with your call sign slowly, phonetically, please.
Again, November 3, Whiskey, Bravo, Sierra.
And it was Chuck, Roger. And what's your location, Chuck?
Yeah, Chuck is the name, Charlie Hotel, Uniform Charlie Kilo. And I'm in Federalsburg, Maryland on the Eastern Shore.
Roger, Chuck. Thanks so much. Threes to you, sir. And we enjoyed it. And hopefully you'll be able to join us next Friday when we normally are on the air, as opposed to, well, you know, this day when we were on the air on Thursday instead of Friday. So, but next week we will be on Friday for sure. And right now, I guess we have about exceeded the speed limit on our broadcast, so we're going to wrap up. We'll say threes to all. I'm senseless to look for the official close. I never can find that sucker. It takes days. I've got it color-coded. I've got it everything but tattooed on my forehead, but it still eludes me. So we'll say threes for now. See you next Friday, 3:30 till 5 on this frequency. And thanks for participating. And if you want to find your air check audio, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, then that will take you to our Qso-Vlog page, and on that page you'll be looking for an entity called My Group Air Check 2-2020. That is today's date. My Group Air Check 2-2020. So this is KC9VKV returning the frequency to normal amateur radio use, and KC9VKV will be clear.